ladies and most gentlemen. Today we're going to talk Warfronts, more specifically in 8.1. They are bringing in Warfront currency and items and rewards from all of this. So in this video we're going to look at the Horde and the Alliance rewards. They're pretty damn good. But first let's talk about the currency itself. So the currency is called 7th Legion Commendation. There's also, obviously the Horde one is called the Honor-Bound Commendation. And it says the commendation is an action taken on the battlefields of Kulturas, Zandalar, and active Warfronts for the Alliance. Now it's interesting where it says action taken, where this could potentially be rewarded for players actually doing stuff in Warfronts instead of just going in, AFKing, and getting free loot. So this could be their kind of way to make players actually do Warfronts and be active in them. Also, obviously it says Kulturas and Zandalar, so potentially this could be from war mode activities or the incursion system. We're not really sure at the moment. There's no way to get them on the PTR currently. So we're going to go through the rewards for the Alliance first. There are 6 in total. There's 6 for the Horde as well. A couple mounts and some other transmog bits. So let's take a look at the first one called the War-Torn Royal Blue Cloak. Now this is I believe it's like a lighter recolor of the Warfront cloak. The kind of tattered one. It's only 50 commendations, so it's not really a lot. It is just a white item, but it is usable for transmog. The next item is a pet called Trekker's Cage, and this is a green little raptor. Looks pretty cool. Also, by the way, guys, they've actually added inspecting items like mounts and pets into the game now in 8.1. In 8.0, they added it for spells, but now you can actually do it straight from one item. So if you go to like the Dungeon Journal or something, look at Freehold, you can inspect the mounts straight from the Dungeon Journal, which is really, really awesome. Something that's needed to be in the game probably since the beginning. So anyway, Trekker's Cage. This is a cool little pet. Little raptor pet. Obviously what you're going to see in this video is the Horde and the Alliance obviously have like counter pets, so this is like the blue one, and the Horde have like a red one, but we'll get to that later on. Yeah, cool little pet. 100 commendations is not really too much. Yeah, cool little thing. I think it's a recolor of another pet. I would imagine that's already out there. I don't really know too much about pets. Anyway, next one is the Royal Blue Cloak. Now this is the longer, less tatty version of the War-Torn Cloak. Not too much to say about it again. I think it's just a recolor of the cloak from Warfronts. Next is a first mount. It is the Wild Blue Venom Tail. Yeah, so this is actually, well, the description says that it's a Scorpid from Vol'dun. It's kind of weird. It doesn't have a saddle, which I find kind of strange. I don't know if this is a placeholder model. Obviously, it's blue for the Alliance. Cool Scorpion model. There is Scorpion mounts out there, so I wonder if they will end up just editing one of the mounts that are already out there to make it look more Alliance-y. But yeah, at the moment, this is the model that we have. It's kind of cool. 200 for that one. I don't know, as I said, I don't know how difficult they are going to be to obtain, but yeah, 200 commendations to get this Wild Blue Venom Tail. The next item is a ring. It is called the Captain's Signet of Command. It is a ring with stamina, crit, and haste, and it also has a use to teleport you to Borealis, but at the moment it says Desire Law, but it will obviously say Borealis when it's all said and done. Interestingly enough, this doesn't actually change at the moment per class, so this is literally it, the stamina, crit, and haste. I would imagine they'll probably change it for some classes when you go to buy it, because yeah, it just seems a bit strange that this is like a really good ring for a warrior, but it might not be a good ring for like a priest or something like that. So yeah, not too sure on that one. As I said, it is PTR, so things are subject to change. As I said, like it says Desara Law when it's meant to say Borealis. But yeah, cool little ring. Half an hour cooldown on that. I don't think it shares a cooldown with the Hearthstone either. So yeah, nice little thing to have, and it's a free 50 item level as well, so that's pretty cool. But that is 1,000 commendations, so I think that is quite difficult to get. And finally, a mount known as the Priestess Moonsaber. Now this mount is certainly something. I actually tweeted this out as soon as the model came out. It is freaking awesome. So this is a armored version of the new Nightsaber model, which is coming with the Battle for Darkshore. In the post-Warfront area of Battle for Darkshore, there will be unarmored versions available from rares, but this is the armored version, and it looks amazing. The armor is really, really high res. I really, really like the kind of glaive on the left-hand side of it. I think that's a really nice little touch. It glows, and it's just an amazing looking mount. Really great, and I'm going to be saving my commendations for sure for this bad boy. Okay, so next up, let's take a look at the Horde offerings, and as I said, honor-bound commendations are the currency for the Horde, extremely similar to the Alliance one, obviously just with the word honor-bound in front, and there are 6 items again, which all look very, very similar to the Alliance. So, first up, War-Torn Crimson Cloak. Now this is a recolor of the Alliance one, and is obviously in red, as for the Horde, and yeah, it's exactly the same, kind of torn up, got little holes in it, a nice little cloak, but yeah, it's it is what it is. Their pet is called Tanzil, and it is a red version of the Alliance one. I think it looks kind of cool. I think it's kind of funny how they just kind of make it red and it's Horde, but yeah, I think this actually looks a lot better than the green one, honestly. But yeah, cool little pet. I wonder if you'll actually be able to summon it on a Alliance character, as it is a different pet altogether. It's not just the same pet with a different color. So yeah, Tanzil. Next one is the Fine Crimson Cloak, which is a recolor of the same blue one that you saw for the Alliance. There's the untattered version of the War-Torn Cloak. Not too much to say about that, really. Same price as well, all of these things, as you'd imagine. Next up is the Scorpion mount. They have a red version instead of a blue version. Again, no saddle on this one at the moment. Could be a placeholder model potentially. It is a cool looking model, and I wonder, I am curious if they will put a saddle on this bad boy at all, but they might not. They might just leave it as a unsaddled thing. They've done that with a few models recently, like Skull Ripper and stuff from Arathi Highlands, so I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. So for the ring for the Horde is called the Commander's Signet of Battle. It is exactly the same, stamina, crit, and haste, and it teleports you to Zara Law, which is what it's actually meant to do. And yeah, pretty much the same. 1,000 commendations again. Will teleport you to Zara Law, doesn't share a Hearthstone cooldown. And finally, their mount is the Bloodthirsty Dreadwing. Now, this is going to cause a controversy because I know it, because this is not as cool as that Night Saber. This is not a new model. This is a recolor of the Direwing mount from Arathi Highlands, which is available to everyone. It is, as I said, it is a recolor, so it does have like a purple saddle instead of the one that you get from Arathi. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, I guess, but it's certainly not the armored Night Saber mount. And I'm assuming these mounts will be Horde and Alliance only, so if you get the Moon Saber on an Alliance character, I don't think you'll be able to ride it on a Horde character, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% on that, but that might be the case. So Horde characters, you've got a flying mount, I guess, so that's a bonus. But yeah, it's a recolor of the Arathi mount, unfortunately. Yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Let me know down below what you think of all of this, if you're happy with the addition of this vendor, if you still aren't going to do Warfronts, even though you now have some actual rewards that you can build towards. I guess you can actually technically probably not do Warfronts and still get these rewards, but I would imagine it'd be probably the fastest way to get these commendations will probably be through Warfronts. So yeah, let me know what you think of all of this, and if it's an improvement on what they had. I think it honestly is. It seems like something they should have had from the start, though, unfortunately. Before I go, I'd like to give a massive shout out to amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome. If you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. Also have a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members, and a merch store over in Streamlabs. And I'm also now streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM if you want to check me out on stream. Link is down below, twitch.tv/MrGM. We've been doing a lot of stuff recently on the PTR, so it's been good. And obviously Classic Demo coming out soon as well, so that's going to be a real good time for streaming. So yeah, twitch.tv/MrGM if you want to check me out. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.